What is going on, everybody? Wanted to get a video made. It's been a few weeks, I think, since my last one. Hadn't picked up a whole lot. Only two cars to show in this video, but pretty big, if you ask me. One from a pull ratio perspective, and then the other one's just what I would consider kind of on the list of iconic 90s inserts. So yeah, pretty pumped to get both of these into the collection. Kind of interesting. Amish Dave, Josh Johnson, and I were texting back and forth a few days ago, talking about some of past regrets and things along those lines as it pertains to the hobby. And one of these cards I'm going to show kind of falls into that. Over the last probably decade, give or take, I've had plenty of opportunities to snag this card for a lot cheaper than what I paid. But at the same time, I was focusing the Terrell Davis collection really more on low-numbered 101s or low-numbered stuff, 101s, patches, autos, things along those lines. And I lost sight on a lot of some of the other iconic cards from the 90s that I had opportunities to pick up and probably should have picked up then, because they'll probably remain out of my price range for quite some time. But enough with the babbling. For the most part, you're here to see cards. Like I said, only two pickups, but two pretty big ones as far as I'm concerned. So for those out there that are 90s people, you should enjoy both of these. For those who are looking for 101s, patches, autos, not going to be anything in this video. But to start off, I think I got this for under 12 shipped, which is a steal in my opinion. A lot of these I've seen go for between 22 and 25. Not that it's a huge amount of money, but anytime you can get something that's one in, I think it's 720, 721, something like that, to add to the collection. But out of 97 Pacific, it is the Kramer's Choice. This is not the Jumbo, of course, but pretty pumped to finally get this one into the collection. I've watched quite a few of these over the past few months or whatever, and like I said, between 20 and 25, and snagging this for under 12 shipped plus taxes, I thought was pretty big in my opinion. And then the last card, as I alluded to earlier, this is one of those I really do regret not picking up sooner. I could have got it probably for $100 less, if not more. Years ago, I always put these on my watch list during my big auto push and things along those lines, and I never pulled the trigger, and I don't know why. But it's one of those that you live with those decisions, and this one did pop up. This was the third one that I think had popped up in the last month. One of them was a BGS 9.5 with a very high buy it now best offer. And then another one popped up, and it was, I think, a little bit less than what I paid for this one on auction, but there was a little bit of damage per the listing, so I'm kind of glad I held off on buying that one. And I made sure that this one was in fact in the sleeve, so I know it's pack pulled and everything else along those lines. But out of 97 Donruss Preferred, the Precious Metals. Finally got one. That is the back. Take this out of the top loader and the penny sleeve so you can see what I'm talking about. I know Dave got one of these recently for I think, or maybe it was Brodeur. I don't remember now. But you can see, maybe, I don't know if the light's going to show, but you can see it's actually in like a sleeve. This thing is like sealed in here, and you know it's a precious metal, 1 gram fine platinum. So yeah, super excited to finally get this to the collection. This is one of those that's, I'm not going to call it the bucket list. I'm not going to call it an Eleanor or anything along those lines, but there's, you know, I still have roughly 5 or 6 cards that are high on my want list, I should say, and that was one of them. So I was finally able to scratch that one off. The PMG's Precious Metal Gems from Any Year is another one that's on my list. A lot of regret on those two over the years. Essential Credentials are on the list, of course. I do have 2 in the collection. I can't remember what year. I think it's, I'm not even going to try and throw it out there. I do know I need 97 and 98, both versions in 98 for sure. But you know, those are iconic cards as far as I'm concerned, and are on my high, high up on the list as far as cards that I want to add to the collection. So from that perspective, you know, videos will be very limited for the most part of any new pickups, because like I said, a lot of those cards are selling for a ton of money. So therefore, you know, those acquisitions will take a little bit more time, if I ever get the opportunity, of course. So if I do make any videos, you know, I'll still pick up some random 90s stuff as it comes up in, you know, what I would consider fair prices for stuff to add to the collection and needs. Other than that, I'll probably have to start getting kind of creative as far as what videos I'll make in the future. But other than that, that's all I have. I know a few people are really wanting to see the full PC showcase. It is on my agenda, it is on my to-do list, but it's one of those in which I'll have to break it up per video, and most likely what I'll do is I'll do it by year. Focus on the base, insert parallels 95 through 2018. I think that's kind of where I really have cards up to this point. And then I'll go through and start. I'll probably do the patches and the autos and that type of stuff in one video. That'll be a very long one. But at least for the base inserts and parallels and stuff, I'll probably break it up by year. So those won't be near as long. But there's a lot of stuff in the collection that I haven't shown in years because they're in past recent pickups or mail day videos over the years that I've been on YouTube. But it's one of those in which I need to get it made, even from a reference point perspective. But anyways, that's all I have. Hope everybody's doing well. Hope everybody's still being safe out there. Thanks to all those individuals that still watch my videos. I really do appreciate it. Don't get a whole lot of views these days, which, you know, is fine. I don't do it for the views. I share my pickups and stuff for those people who actually enjoy what the focus really is these days. And to be honest, you don't have to watch, but you know, at the same time, it's stuff I'm proud to pick up and add to the collection. And for those who do actually watch and comment, I really do appreciate it. Hope you guys will enjoy this one. But yeah, like I said, hope everybody's doing well. Hope everybody's staying safe. Everybody have a good week, and that's all I got. Peace. I'm out!